I want to quickly talk to you about Weebly versus Wix and everything you need to know. I'll talk about the pros, the cons, the pricing, everything, the functionalities that you need to pay attention to. So let's get into it. So here is the overview. So when you think about Wix versus Weebly, it's important to really understand what you're trying to really achieve, because Wix does give you a set of capability, Weebly also, but Wix is a little particular in certain things. So while most all-in-one website builders simplify the process of creating and managing a website, not all solutions are created equal. Even slight differences between these platforms can make your life easier or a lot more difficult depending on your level of expertise to start with. So the thing here is that you need to understand, when we talk about the best website builder overall, we can't say, well, Wix is better than Weebly or vice versa. No, each platform has its own pros and cons. Obviously, what we love about Wix, we love the ADI, so the artificial design intelligence. In other words, you're able to create your website using artificial intelligence nowadays. But Weebly is kind of cool when it comes to pricing and support and also scalability. It's really important to understand that your choice at the end of the day will depend on your scalability and also your e-commerce model. Like for instance, if you want to go with drop shipping, maybe like drop shipping, then Weebly will be a little better for you, because Wix does lack some features and some functionalities embedded. You can get them through third-party plugins, but sometimes it's a lot more complicated. But if pricing is the most important element for you, then you can go with Weebly. Now, Wix does win hands down when it comes to the diversity of the catalog of templates. The templates are like Wix has about 800 to 1,000 templates. So you are talking about a lot of templates here, something that Weebly doesn't have. So the bottom line here is that you need to ask yourself what's important for you. Wix and Weebly are kind of like there's a tie in terms of SEO capability. So for search engine optimization. So when you actually analyze those two, they are actually head to head. Not a big difference there. But overall, I will go into details here. I'll explain to you all the things you need to have to keep in mind as you analyze Wix versus Weebly. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. We are going to have a very enriching conversation. I first want to start with Weebly. Let's dig a little deeper here. So when we think about Weebly, we're thinking about let's say a drag and drop website builder that's very easy to use. UX, fantastic. UI, fantastic. One thing we love about Weebly is that you can actually be online real fast. And the cool thing is that Weebly is actually owned by Square. So Square is another biggie when it comes to e-commerce business in general. So this tells you a lot that, like, the fact that it is owned by Square lends an extra layer of credibility, if you will, to the platform. And I want to quickly go through the pros and cons of Weebly so we have a clear idea who we're dealing with here. So here are the pros. The plans are relatively inexpensive. That's what I was telling you. When it comes to cost, Weebly wins hands down compared to a Wix. And you have a user-friendly editor. And the fact you have a fast page load speeds. This is important when it comes to you generating revenue, but also you actually attracting traffic, because search engine algorithms, they love web pages that load real fast. And you have about more than 300 third-party app integrations through Weebly. And you can switch themes at any time, not a problem. What about the cons here? Well, this platform is not customization friendly. And you have limited website theme options compared to Wix, for example. Weebly Square branding is is actually is necessary on lowest tier plans. In other words, if you don't want to pay if you are on the lowest tier plan, you cannot escape the Weebly / Square branding, which is really bad from a branding perspective for your store, by the way. And so ADI is not offered. So artificial design intelligence is not offered, something that Wix does offer, and they have a slow customer support. So I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is a pricing for Weebly as of the date of the show. So you can see here you have a free plan, you have the personal plan, you have the professional plan, and you have the performance plan. Now the juice really is at the professional or performance plan. The other two, not really that much. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation. This here is a compare and contrast between Wix and Weebly. Now, I want to talk to you about Wix here. So I've already just spoken to you about Weebly. When you think about Wix, obviously you have to think about a larger player here. And with Wix, what we love about Wix is that you have a lot of things you can do. You have more templates. So whereas Weebly was giving you 300, Wix is probably, Wix is giving you about 800 to 1,000 templates. And those templates are really, really good. Now, Wix is more expensive though. Wix is more expensive compared to Weebly. But Wix also does have the ADI that I just spoke to you about, the artificial design intelligence, which is really important for us. It's really important because it just means that if you are a newbie, if you're just trying to get your feet wet, this is your first time going online and trying to start the whole online business thing, having ADI kind of help you is great. It's just fantastic. I want to go quickly through the pros and cons of Wix so everybody has a clear idea who we're talking about when we talk about Wix. Well, we're talking about the platform, of course. Here are the pros here. You have a simple drag and drop editor, which is really great. You have a 200 to 300, sometimes 400 third-party app integrations. All paid plans include a free domain. You have 800 themes, more than that. You have fast loading websites. You have artificial design intelligence tool that makes easy when it comes to the site design. So ADI is a biggie when it comes to Wix. Hands down. So what about the cons here? Well, you have storage limits on all plans. E-commerce plans get more expensive. So the things here is that Wix has a website builder, but if you want to add on e-commerce functionalities, it becomes a little complicated, a little expensive also. And this is not ideal for large, high traffic websites. And the thing we don't like about Wix is that you cannot switch design templates, something you could do very easily with Weebly. And there are fees for add-on services, and those fees can really get pricey real fast. So overall, this is just more, in our view, this is quote unquote a sophisticated tool that's also expensive. I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is a pricing for Wix as of the date of the show. Now let's talk about, here is a winner for you. How does Weebly and Wix stack up? How does Weebly stack up against Wix? Let's talk about that. So in terms of pricing, you can see hands down that Wix is more expensive, right? Weebly, the maximum price you can pay is about $29 per month on the highest tier plan here. For Wix, it's about $59 per month per user, of course. In terms of storage, Weebly, you have 500 megabyte to unlimited, and Wix limits you. So for Wix, you have to actually, it's from 3 gigabytes to 50 gigabytes. And what about website page limits? It's unlimited, but on Wix, you have about 100. What about templates? Well, you have 50, give or take, on Weebly. Wix, this is where Wix really shines. 800, more than 800. And Wix does have artificial design intelligence, something that Weebly doesn't have. And Wix also offers a free domain, something that Weebly doesn't have. You have website backup and self-restore is available on Wix, something that Weebly doesn't have. Of course, both platforms, both tools have SEO tools, SEO functionalities, and you have a mobile app, Android and iOS, not a problem. And you have site analytics on higher tier plans for Weebly, but on all plans except free and combo for Wix. And you have e-commerce functionalities on all plans, but for Wix, you have to enable that. And this is only available on business plans, and gift cards on business plans only, but available everywhere for Weebly. And you have automatic tax calculator. That's great for Weebly, but on Wix, you have to activate those. So basically, and for integrations, Wix actually wins hands down because Wix has about 300 to 400 integrations, including Simple Affiliate, MailChimp, QuickBooks, HubSpot. You have QuickPoll, you have Countdown Timer, you have ShipStation. And for Weebly, the integrations include Rabbit SEO, DonorBox, 10 to 8, Printful, Lucky Orange, ShipStation, Snap Studio Plus, Scheduler Pro, and Outfit. So you do have a constellation of options here. But so long story short, those two options are just great. It just depends on what you really want. I want to dig a little deeper here when it comes to pricing, because pricing is an important criterion to pay attention to when you're thinking about choosing an e-commerce platform. So overall, Weebly offers more affordable paid plan options, while Wix offers more plans that include advanced e-commerce features. So let's dig a little deeper here. So when you think about, let's talk about the Weebly paid plans. So you have the personal, the professional, and the performance. And it's about $6 all the way to $26, right? Now, the thing here is that you have to ask yourself, what do you really want? Do you want to connect a custom domain? Do you want free domain? Do you want unlimited storage? Do you want to remove Square ads? Do you want to remove Weebly ads? For those, you need to buy the professional or performance plans. If you got the personal plan or the free plan, you are going to show Square ads or Weebly ads. You can't get away with that. Now, if you are interested in e-commerce, you want to sell the digital goods, you actually can do it no matter the plan that you are on. But what I need to say here is that if you really want to have a fully functional website from Weebly, it's just better to get the performance plan. That's the only plan. That's the highest tier plan that allows you to get everything. And most importantly, when it comes to customer support, you have priority support. You are actually getting phone support, whereas on the other plans, you're getting email chat, but you're not really, and you get community forum, but you don't have priority support. You don't even have phone support. And so this is kind of important to really pay attention to. And one thing I want to say here is that Weebly does not have a free trial, but does have a 30-day money-back guarantee for its annual plans. So to qualify for the guarantee, you must cancel your account within 30 days of activation. So this is kind of important to really pay attention to that. And one thing I want to say also is that when we talk about Weebly in general, in terms of pricing, you need to understand it's all about what really matters to you, right? And as I said, it's just better to go in the performance plan. And because if you go with the personal plan, you go with the professional plan, you'll get something, but you're not going to get everything. I'll give you an example. On the professional plan, which is the mid-tier plan, you cannot accept payments via PayPal. No. You cannot actually send abandoned cart emails. No. So those are limitations that will actually hurt your revenue generation strategy. I want to talk to you now about Wix. Let's talk about Wix. And so I just spoke to you about Weebly paid plans. Let's talk about Wix paid plans. Wix offers a free 14-day trial with its plans. There are 3 Wix plan tiers available. You have website plans, business and e-commerce plans, and enterprise. The Wix enterprise plans start at around $500 to $600 per month. And this is tailored to your business's unique requirements. This is why they actually want you to call them. So if you're interested, it's just better that you call Wix and they'll talk to you. Everything is fine. Now, paid Wix website plans are designed for those who want to build a professional website but do not require e-commerce functionality. So this is kind of important to keep in mind. So on Wix, you have the combo, the unlimited, the pro, and the VIP. And so the pricing per month will depend, but you go from $16 all the way to $45 a month. It's important to understand that if you are on the VIP plan, you have video hours. You can actually have up to 5 hours. And for storage space, you go all the way to 35 gigabytes. Sometimes you can go all the way to 50 gigabytes, 50. And this is really good. You have a visitor analytics. You have events calendar. You have professional logo. That's for the VIP. And for customer support, you also have email support tickets, online help center, and phone priority customer care. So this is really good. This is for the website, for the Weebly paid plans. You also have the Wix business and e-commerce plans. So here you have the business basic, the business unlimited, and the business VIP. And for this, it's just better to get the business unlimited. You have more functionalities. The only difference between the business unlimited and business VIP is the video hours. Video hours and storage. So storage, you have 35 gig with the business unlimited, whereas on the business VIP, you get 50 gig. And for the business unlimited, you have 10 hours of videos and 10 hours of video but for the business VIP, you have unlimited. So this is what that really matters. If that matters to you, then yeah, go ahead and get the business VIP plan. Let's quickly talk about user friendliness. So basically, when we talk about user friendliness, I want you to understand that both platforms are user friendly, not a problem at all. So, okay, Weebly offers of more than 50 design templates, while Wix provides more than 800. So more design choices can be good if you're looking for, let's say, a specific look for your site. There's so many options can also confuse those building a website for the first time, And so Wix offers an artificial design intelligence platform for those who need a little more help with website development. So this is kind of cool. When you break it down, you have to think about what's really important for you. And ADI can do a lot of things. So with the ADI, you answer a few questions about the purpose of your site and design preferences. Then the ADI creates a site for you. If you wish, you can actually then further tailor your sites to your precise needs. This is just fantastic. While Weebly does not have an ADI, it comes with a structured drag and drop editor that controls where and how content can appear on your website. And so the advantage of Weebly's great design is that it's easy to develop a site that looks professional, even if you have no design knowledge. And Wix's grid list editor allows for more design flexibility, but that can prove difficult to control for those without a flair for graphic design. In terms of third-party app integrations rather, and I would say that the Wix app market is more advanced because the Wix app market offers apps in 6 categories. You have marketing, sell online, services and events, media and content, design elements, and communication. And the Weebly App Center lists apps in 5 categories: e-commerce, communication, marketing, social, site tools, and features. So it is what it is. In terms of website backup options, those two are great. Those two platforms are offering something similar. In terms of customer support, those things are sort of similar too. As long as you are on the highest tiers, you can actually talk to customer service, not a problem. One thing I want to quickly go back to the backup options. The website backup option. You can back up your Wix websites as often as you like. The only challenge is remembering to perform the site backups. Should you encounter any issue where you need to restore your website from a backup, Wix lets you do this yourself, and the process is relatively straightforward. This is kind of cool. And so what's the bottom line here? Well, this is a close call. We choose Weebly over Wix because Wix is affordable, it's user-friendly, and it has extensive customer support options. Weebly is perfect for those with limited tech and design skills. Plus, Weebly is the only solution that includes basic e-commerce functionality on all its plans. Wix is an excellent website builder for those who want more design variety and customization. It's also the superior website platform for those who need advanced e-commerce capabilities. All right, let's quickly recap here. So we just finished today's conversation. So compare and contrast the Wix versus Weebly, and I give you the overview, and I talk to you about the winner, how those two are stacking up. We talk about the pricing. We talk about the decision, and then the recap. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.